Gamers, our goal is to steal world records. How are we going to do that? Well, I have found a race time over on the Symphony of the Night randomizer section of the Discord. This race happened with the best time of 45:53 by Ren. My goal is to try and beat that and be the best to ever do it. 3, 2, 1, go! Now, the last time we did this, I'm not going to spoil it too hard, but things went very, very well in my favor, I want to say. And does that mean my luck is about to run out, or will I continue to dominate the world of stealing randomizer world records? There's only one way to find out. And if you're enjoying the content and you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like the video, leave a comment if you're feeling like you want to, and subscribe. Free way to just click some buttons and help me out in the realm of content creation as my job. You can also join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. You can join the chat. Your chat message will show up above my head, and I'll read it out loud and say, someone make a gamble? I don't know what that means. Am I allowed to say that out loud? Stooky over on YouTube asks, when's the next Impossible Challenge? I actually have an idea for the next Impossible Challenge. I do need to talk to a few people to get the settings ironed out. But yeah. Also, it's Warlock. You guys know the vibes. It's nothing. We leave. Remember how the tournament was ruined because of Warlock at the start, and then I fixed it by coming up with that strategy? Never forget that I saved the randomizer tournament. Also, that's fine. We're just gonna go. I guess it is worth just jumping over them. Okay, don't get hit by the balls. Thank you. All right, not bad, not bad. I don't think I'm going to do a co-op Impossible Challenge, even though that does sound funny. Oh, you know what? Let's just get the levels all at once. Yeah. No, I think I'm going to try and implement the poison. The poison mod that we messed around with last time, not too long ago. It's just a matter of making a randomizer with the poison always on that does work. That's all. Because I think the permanent poison, it does change quite a bit about the Impossible Challenge, because it will allow me to use spells, but I only get a limited number of them. You'll fix the code tonight. I was honestly kind of considering maybe it's worth keeping Soul of Bat banned, but then maybe like just remove Soul of Bat from the randomizer logic or something. But maybe it's worse because having like a high random factor could be good for it. I don't know. Because I think the challenge is still going to be tough because I can only use so many so many wing smashes, you know? Wait, is this guaranteed drops on or something? No, okay. I'm just double checking. I think the problem with co-op Impossible Challenge is getting somebody to dedicate the time to play Impossible Challenge with me sounds like a fucking nightmare. Yeah, Mana Prisms I think have to be banned. The other thing I'm probably going to be doing is guarantee library cards somewhere, because otherwise it'll be very easy to soft lock by running out of MP. Like going to the Soul of Bat location, that sort of thing. So I think Mana Prisms would need to be removed from the randomizer entirely. And then I think library cards for 0 cost in the shop could be a decent compromise, because the idea would then be once you get to the library, you then have access to the library whenever, but you have to get there first. Because otherwise, if you just start with a library card, most seeds would probably devolve into using that library card early. Yeah, crazy always be spreading thin, if you know what I'm saying. You can set up a button combo that does it. The only thing about that is that I like the idea... I don't need the gram, it's fine. I like the idea of unlocking library cards as like a thing that you have to get, kind of like a teleporter. Like once you get to the library, then you have access to them. I don't want it to be a thing that you always have access to, essentially. Maybe if you lock it behind a relic and that relic always spawns in the library, maybe? I don't know. But I essentially just want the library to be blocked from being used until you've gone there once at least. And that also works out because the most likely spot to softlock yourself due to a lack of MP would be in the library going for Soul of Bat. So at that point, you go out of your way, you buy your library cards, then you do the Soul of Bat check, and then you teleport out. You could add it as a condition for the button combo working. Okay, that works too. Whatever solution I'm not too, like, sold on. But yeah. I still don't even know what my starting gear is. That's how the reverse library card works. It just has an extra condition of actually using up the library card. Okay. So we have Out of Logic Flight early. My strength seems really good considering we're playing Warlock and our stats are supposed to be bad. So I'm starting to think that maybe I have like a stat buff item on already, which makes me inclined to not open my menu to check yet because we did get the gauntlet, but... Okay. But yeah, ultimately, I don't think I'm going to get started on the Impossible Challenge for a little while. My actual plan is to take that playthrough that we did, Asafune, of the Poison Mode level 1 playthrough, edit it down into a main channel video with like small bits of like voiceover and highlighting the parts of the challenge run. And then at the end of that video, essentially announce that I'm going to be doing the Impossible Challenge with Poison level 1. Basically as a like, hey, if you liked this video, go to the live stream. I'm going to be doing more challenge runs like it, but also randomized. That's the plan. We'll see if I actually end up doing it. We'll see.
What up? It's your boy Count Streamula here, back at it with another video. But before we get started, make sure you like and subscribe.
Thank you very much, Jaws 6X, for the prime. 6610 on YouTube asked, does 200.6% run mean you get health bar at max? No. 200.6% means that the map percentage that you acquire before finishing the game is 200.6. That's why it's called 200.6. It would be Impossible Challenge 4.0 technically, but I think we're at the point now where maybe numbering them is not necessary. I think maybe that we need some fancier names, like Impossible Challenge Poison Edition. Bah. Impossible Challenge. Oh fuck, my MP don't regen. No, the Red Rust thing was a filler arc. We also technically never finished Impossible Challenge 3.0 because I didn't like the settings that much. I tried tweaking them, but just never found settings that felt right. We also did the Dawn 5-hit challenge for a while that also never got finished. Much like many projects of my life, starting them is much easier than finishing them. And it's easier to think of good ideas than it is to actually execute on them properly. Why am I purple? Why is there a purple square at my start location? Is that new? No, I would keep the band equipment the same in the poison challenge, because the problem with unbanning any of the OP gear is whether you're poisoned or not, it doesn't matter. What mean the purple square? I have no clue, I'm gonna be honest. Have I ever done a health bar max run? There is no purpose in doing a max health bar run because there is no mechanism by which you can do that without resetting the game 10,000 times. 6610. I think you misunderstand how the game calculates your health value. Because every time you level up, you have a random amount of health that gets added to your total HP pool. So if you wanted to guarantee the maximum amount, you would have to reset the game before a level up. Level up, hope that you get the maximum amount added to your HP bar, and if you didn't, you would have to reset. So if that sounds entertaining to you, feel free to do that on your own time. But I, on the other hand, like to do things that I think are fun. I'm gonna do this. Yeah, I'm gonna do these item checks. I usually skip them, but right now I'm feeling a little frisky. Oh yeah, you can just do the infinity glitch. You're right. Yeah. So if you allow glitches, you can do the infinity glitch to just keep giving the same HP max up over and over again. I did forget about that as well. That's an option. Also, I don't even know what the max is, because the game can store 4 digits. So is it 9999? Or does the game eventually, like, freak the fuck out? You know what I mean? Oh, it's a Mystic Pendant. Wizard hat. Interesting. I think Osafune is worth using. Yeah, we did all HP max ups as part of the retro achievements, yeah. I don't know. I think people are just, like, newer. Haven't seen all the challenge runs and such that I have done up to this point, so they're just curious about the types of challenge runs I've done. But it's like, I've done most everything you can think of if it has, in my mind, an interesting premise. Even ones without interesting premises I've done. Or at least attempted, like that terrible Red Rust level 1 challenge. How about level 99? Again, 6610, I appreciate you being here, and I don't want to sound too much like an elitist asshole, but I will come off a little bit like an elitist asshole. Why would you want me to do a level 99 run? Like, what interesting gameplay do you think would come out of a level 99 run? Genuine question. Like, how many hours of me killing the same enemy over and over again do you think is required before it's just not interesting at all anymore? Is it just the idea of seeing the number is interesting to you? Is it the process of killing the same enemy over and over again? Because I don't understand. Did I enjoy the Hardcore Retro Achievement Challenge? It was fine. I think the Symphony of the Night Retro Achievements are low-key kind of bad. But it was something to do in the game. And it gave me a different perspective on the game, for sure. Like, the closest thing I've ever done to something stupid like that is trying to max out the Muramasa Blood Sword. And I am now fully convinced that no one has ever done it legitimately. I guarantee the Muramasa thing is people either hacked their save file, used speed up, used Game Shark, or just left their console running overnight with turbo. I don't think anyone has legitimately sat down, no turbo, no speed up, and gotten Muramasa to max in their life. I genuinely don't think so. And if they did, there's no proof of it being done legitimately, that's for sure. Is the perspective of whoever made them has no idea what's actually fun in SotN. It's more so that it feels like to me that they are bad because they don't know enough about the game to create fun challenges. But they like aspects of the game that to them they think are interesting. Again, it's not... Retro Achievements is not for me. I'm somebody who is so well versed in the game and has mastered the game 10 million times over. So the ones that I found challenging were the ones that ultimately were more frustrating than challenging. It was just kind of like, oh, you really want me to do that? That seems really annoying and stupid. The most egregious one to me was definitely the zombie one, because the way that the achievement was described via text was not accurate to what the achievement actually wanted you to do. So it was just a confusing mess. Duplicator, nice.
Thank you. Farewell for now.
And with that in mind, I was like, okay, well, they don't know what they're doing, because they're asking you to do one thing, but in reality, the thing they want you to do is something completely different. You know what I mean?
Streamer, you're scamming me out of my fake internet points. Go! Go! Die faster! Die!
Probably a dumb question. Not necessarily dumb. No, there's nothing dumb about asking which types of runs I've done.
Continued up to this day is because we have an ass that won't quit.
Not only have I done a pacifist run, I have the world record for pacifist speedruns of Symphony of the Night. Pacifist as a category exists as a speedrun in Symphony of the Night, and the way it's calculated is based off of the in-game kill menu, because the game keeps track of how many enemies you have killed, and you can end the game with 0 kills. I should do this check before I forget.
No! I worked so hard for this! Give me this, God! God! Come on!
Thank you all for the subs. I very much appreciate that. So 200.6 means you got all the life max-up bottles. No, I already answered your question. 6610, are you listening to me, or are you just being obtuse on purpose? Because if you're just trolling me, I will start to ignore your messages. Like, I don't want to come off as a rude asshole here. I really don't. I'm trying to not be that guy. But I already answered your question. Okay. That's unfortunate, but it's fine. Okay, I just don't... I know my perspective is different. I know my perspective is different. My perspective is different. I've been playing this game for years with the goal of speedrunning it, understanding it, breaking it down, more so than, like, basically anyone else. I get that. So people don't know what they don't know. But I already answered the question, man! What do you want from me? At that point, it just feels like I'm talking into the void. If I'm hallucinating all the world records, then explain speedrun.com. Checkmate, atheists. I don't know. It's example number 69,069,069 of the internet makes you go insane if you take it at face value sometimes. And it's always YouTube chat for some reason. It's always YouTube chat. You guys are still lucky, or so lucky that I still look over there at all. Using my brain to control the game? Joke's on you? Actually, I can't even make a joke about this. No. I read the question and was like, oh, I'll have a joke ready by the time I finish reading it. And the answer is no, I didn't. I failed the QTE. Sorry, you win. GG's, I lost. Speaking of losing, I think I'm losing this. Also, I think In Logic Flight is going to be at Silver Ring. That's the vibe I'm picking up here. But I'm not sure. I actually don't remember where I found Jewel of Open, though. I've not been paying attention at all this seed, which is going to get me killed. Don't blame all of us on that one guy. Eventine, I don't know how many YouTube chat messages you've been around for, but I've been around for all of them because I'm the person who streams. So I think I have a better understanding of the average YouTube chat message. The percentage is just not in your favor, is all I'm saying. Not you specifically, but YouTube chat as a whole. It is not in the favor of YouTube chat. The percentage is too high. Oh, shit. Well, now I don't need to think about anything. It's just go mode. Go fast. So 20 minutes. We need to beat the game in the next 25 minutes. That seems doable with Duplicator, Mana Prism, Soul of Bat. Ah, I thought I could make it through. The only thing I need now is a library card. Now, I enjoy YouTube chat because I think the insanity helps keep me agile. For sure. I can't get too comfortable with the idea of, like, sanity and understanding and, you know, words meaning things, communication meaning things. Every once in a while, I need the pure chaos that YouTube chat provides. Okay. Okay, well now here's the problem. I don't want to leave behind Spike Breaker again. So... what if I go kill Darkwing Bat, turn around, and then finish stuff, and if I find a library card, I can reverse library card to second castle? The problem is I don't have a library card, and if I don't find a library card, the movement I do there and back is just wasted. There's no reason to full save here. This is just 10 seconds time loss for no reason. Okay. So... intended flight is in caverns. I think it has to be, and it might be Mist, Power of Mist, or it's just Leapstone. So I don't have to go too hard on checking literally everything in caverns. We can do a couple skips if we would like. So we're forced into this cutscene. We're forced to go to second castle here. I think the plan is I grab the warp. I kill... the problem is if I don't find a library card, this plan is really bad. So I am going to do these item checks even though I hate doing them. Most of the time I think they're not worth... come on. Yeah. They were not worth in this scenario either. Motherfucking screen transition. Yeah, we grab the warp, we kill Darkwing Bat, and then we leave. Merman skip, I will consider it. It seems pretty high value right now, but I don't know, we'll see. It's going to come down to quite a bit of stuff going our way, though. I'm going to do these item checks as well. Okay. And this was nothing. Okay. Well, shit. I'm going to do these. It's 5 checks. Okay. The reason I'm doing these checks, by the way, is because Ren does them. And if friend finds a library card in those locations, I just lose. Granted, he also does every check in the game, so... Can a boss drop a library card? In this preset, no. But in some randomizers, yes. What is your suggestion, Lord Chaotic? Oh, yeah, we'll just go from here. I don't know if Outer Wall is faster or not. At this point, I'm just going to go. Would I ever give Copper Soul a try? I don't know. Maybe. I like Aria of Sorrow. I just don't know if I'm ready for, like, Aria of Sorrow challenge runs like that. But maybe. Blue Eyes White Jesus? I'm more of a Red Eyes Black Jesus fan, personally. Nice Bat Dash nerd. Do it naked? So the problem with that is, whilst that would increase the challenge quite a bit, don't get me wrong, there's already a naked randomizer preset that we've done quite a few times. And I think ultimately people are not interested in watching somebody struggle like that long term because there's not a great amount of variance from run to run. So the lack of variation would just make it feel like pretty boring. Both for me and I think the people watching. Blindfolded, I've considered it before. It's a lot of commitment to learn the blindfolded strats, and I also don't like streaming blindfolded. I like being able to read chat and talk to you guys. So being completely closed off from communicating with you guys for a long period of time is not very interesting to me. I don't think you heard what I said, Lord Chaotic. The naked randomizer already exists, as in we already know what it's like to play the game naked with zero equipment, and people are not interested in it because it is not very fun. Ultimately, the point of doing challenge runs is to experience the game in a fun and interesting way. And if it's not fun to do, then it's not going to be fun to watch, which means it won't be fun. And therefore, bad content. Leafstone here again. Unless you're saying that I should be naked while I do the speedrun and then people will watch. Because if that's what you're saying, I agree. The fact that we are in this situation makes me think that early second castle just wins you the game, by the way. I think early second castle just wins you the game because we are still missing 2 random Vlads and yeah, 100%. Because we need to beat the game in the next like 13 minutes. I don't know. I just thought it was an interesting suggestion, my bad. I'm not saying anything you did was wrong. I'm just explaining to you why I don't think your suggestion is, like, something that I personally would want to do. I don't think you need to say my bad or apologize. You're just offering a suggestion, which there's nothing wrong in doing so. I'm merely just giving you the answer as to why I wouldn't be interested in doing it. I don't know. I'm not being combative in any way. Did it come off as if I was being combative about your situation or your suggestion? Whoa! My computer exploded. Just trying to understand the social dynamic here. I also have a feeling that Ren found a library card. Yeah, I'm so mean. Okay, that's fair, yeah. This is Final Vlad again. So again, my decision-making has been correct. I just have a feeling that I'm supposed to have a library card. I think I'm fine risking it all going to second castle right now. Maybe with a safe split here. Or maybe... I don't know, man. Library card. No. Okay, we move on. I'm not going to do the other check. I didn't want to do that check in the first place, so... Again, finding a library card would have made this route so good, but I don't think we're going to find one, sadly. I tried to play as if I was going to find one. Because I do think that, especially with a duplicator available, an early second castle available, I think it just had the potential to be very, very strong, but just didn't work out this time. We also lose, what is that, like a minute 10 here? Maybe more. I mean, if we lose to a random library card here, then so be it. Because I think at this point, we just leave. 10 minutes, yeah. We have to get lucky in the second castle and find 2 relics relatively early, I want to say. So. Because we are not going to be able to full clear second castle and beat the final boss in under 10 minutes. It's just not possible. That's what is making me think that I needed to have found a library card. That or Ren skipped a lot of stuff somehow. Pretty much, Eric. That's one way to think about it. Lord Chaotic, why are you talking about other streamers in this chat unprompted? Please do not do that. Yeah, Ren definitely skips stuff very commonly, so not much we can do about it. I mean, if he finds the library card randomly and also skips the perfect amount of relics, there's nothing you can do to beat that. Well, that might have been worth grabbing, but I'm fine with it. Random thought, just that. No offense, but my stream chat is not a place for you to dump your random thoughts off. I would like for your chat messages to have a purpose or context behind them. Otherwise, I don't think the message is worth sharing. And I think that is very reasonable to have that request for my stream chat. Please and thank you. Also, it's just generally rude to talk about other streamers, especially when there's no reason to bring them up. Saying hi without context, okay? No. No, smiley face. I'm essentially just trying to teach you the lesson that bringing up other streamers unprompted is generally considered rude on Twitch. And we lose. I just feel it. I just feel it. We're losing this. Could be a merman statue situation. Could be a library card situation. I just don't feel good about the seed, man. You what up, gambler? Yeah, co-op has been a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it. Thank you, Rekindling. I appreciate you. Just wanted to do those item checks because they cost very little amount of time. Hi with context. Hello. Thank you for the context. God damn it, motherfucker. I probably had like a bomb or like a something I'd use here that would have killed these guys faster. So this might have been a throw on my end to fight this way. I just didn't want to open the menu. Okay, there's one Vlad. So that does mean that right side was required at least. Now the question becomes, does the library card warping you to left side win you the game? Or was it... Honestly, the thing that would make me most upset is early second castle, do left side, right side, and then beeline it to Spike Breaker, hoping to just snipe Final Vlad. That's honestly what I think happened, is Ren got glasses, immediately went second castle, found 2 random Vlads in second castle, and said, okay, I'm just going to go to Spike Breaker and hope to find the Final Vlad. And win because of that, and skipped everything else. That's probably also what happened if there's no library card involved. And if that's the case, like, whatever, man. That's fine. Essentially what you're doing is you're taking a bad play and turning it into a good play on, like, a 1/3 chance. So a 33% chance of turning your bad play into a winning play. Which isn't, like, terrible odds or anything, but it's just a little frustrating is all. Now, if there was a library card involved, then there's nothing I can do. This is a seed where a library card saves you infinity time. So you can't beat it. Fucker. Here's the other problem. I guess Merman Statue being a random Vlad also could work.
Oh no! We're in the bone zone.
What benefits you more directly, bits or gifted subs? I think at this point they are basically even because of the 70-30 split I get from Partner Plus. And I think bits are also a 70-30 split. So I don't know. Sax Boss, whatever you prefer. The thing that helps me the most that is obviously Patreon, but that's not a Twitch thing. That's just like a separate thing. You just can't beat the Patreon situation.
It's sucking me.
Thank you for the gifted sub, Sax Boss. I very much appreciate you.
I've been sucked dry.
So that leads to Echo. Fun stuff. All right. Well, if the last Vlad relic is in second castle, we don't lose by that much, thankfully. But we are going to lose if it's at, like, Galamoth. Because I cannot get to Galamoth and back in under 5 minutes. It is just not possible. If it's at Doppelganger, we might have a win here. And if it's at Force of Echo, I don't feel amazing about it. That'll be close. I guess, yeah, if you meet me in real life and give me a briefcase full of cash, that is probably the best thing you can do. Which, don't worry, IRS, I'll definitely pay taxes on it. I love paying taxes. Are they gone? I don't even care where you got the cash. Why is there blood all over this briefcase? I would never ask that sort of question. Oh. Okay, we win. GG's. Holy, I was getting nervous there for a second. So this might have been the thing that I was talking about, where thankfully the relics were spread out far enough that you couldn't do the second castle into first castle, hope that it's at what's it called? Like Final Vlad is at Spikebreaker Gambit. And also finding the other ring there makes it maybe a little bit awkward. I'm not sure about that, so early second castle loses again, if that was the case. Wishing me fun records today. So far, undefeated. Can't wait for the childhood game stream. That one's going to be interesting. Stay tuned for that, where I play through the community's obscure childhood video games that no one talks about. Did you go early second castle in this one, Ren, if you remember? I have a feeling that you did. I don't remember for real. Because you're playing too much Aria? Ah, I see, you're practicing. Practicing for the ultimate showdown, the multi-rando race of the century. That's going to be fun. We were talking about doing a Aria plus SotN multi-world race just for funsies. And time. GG's.
Go back whence you came. Trouble the soul of my mother.
Yeah, maybe you didn't do early second castle? I don't know.
How?
Yeah, you don't have your replay in the Discord with it, but
You have been doomed ever since
I could see a lot of different routes being understandable here. I was really worried about missing out on a library card, though. That was the one thing that made me feel really sick to my stomach.
If he gains the world and loses his
So.
own soul.
But yeah, GG's.
26.
Another world record stolen. You love to see it. YouTube, if you enjoy watching this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and join the live stream over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz, especially because we're going to be doing a lot of fun and interesting stuff that you don't want to miss live. We got some races planned. We got the childhood video game stream. So, and we might do another one too. So if you want your game to be to be played live on stream, join the Discord. Ask about it there. It's under Poll the Discord is the channel that I'll look at, especially if the stream does well. If the stream does well, I'll do it again because I think it's fun to take a break from SotN every once in a while and just check out different aspects of gaming, you know, that sort of thing. Anyways, take it easy, YouTube. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.